All right, guys, we are heading to New York, and as you guys can see, the trans is in the trunk. I'm in my old Mercury. Hopefully, hopefully it'll be a good ride. It's a good car. It's like driving down the road in your living room couch. It's just a nice ride. Anyway, let's jump in the car. And we'll switch cameras. Start this baby up first. Cold start. I always get a kick out of people. Cold start. I don't care about this. I don't really care about cold starts. I don't know why it's so popular on the internet. Let's give it a cold start. Anyway, let's switch cameras and we'll talk more about the ride. Okay, guys, we're rolling. Not in the normal, well, it's a little, not in the normal motorhome deal. In my '08 Mercury, 4.6 liter, 210 horsepower. I'm making a joke, guys. It's a nice car. I mean, I shouldn't have got rid of my pickup, but when I went to buy a new one, $65,000 for a basic pickup, I said, the hell with this. So I just went and found myself a used car, a car that I know that lasts. And I think I bought this with 72,000 miles. It's '08 Mercury. Some old dude owned it. And it was a no-brainer. This thing, I've got it for 2 years. I put 10,000 miles on it, or a little bit, maybe more than 10,000. And it's been perfect. I haven't put a dime into the thing. Nothing. I haven't put a thing into this car. Unbelievable. Anyway, so we're coming out of my development here. And it's a little foggy. Not say foggy, but it's a little cool this morning, about 59 degrees. So the windows are all kind of fogged up, or moisture and stuff like that. I don't know how the camera's going to pick that up. We have like 500 miles to go to the first stop. Let's see. Roll the window down a little bit so I can see. Yeah, so we have about 500 miles for the first stop. Is Biondo Racing. Well, not Biondo Racing. Sal Biondo, a good friend of mine. I'm going to stay at his house today when I get there, and then early in the morning I'll shoot out to Long Island. It's only like 30 miles. I just didn't want to make. I might not get there in time, and I don't want to get going right out to the transmission place, Select Performance. I don't know. I don't want to keep Eddie later than he has to, so I don't know if I would have got there on time. Because that 30 miles could take 2 hours, because I'd be getting there in rush hour, and that would be, it would just, I just said, what the hell, I'll stop at Sal. I haven't seen Sal in a while, hang out at the house, sleep over, and then I'll just shoot it to Long Island, and it'll be just a turn and burn, and I'll shoot right home. So 500 miles to Sal's house, another 30 miles, so the total trip is about 530, so I'll probably put like 1,000 miles on, a little over 1,000 in 2 days. Getting back to the race car, because I'm sure you guys want to talk about the race car, I have to apologize tremendously with the first video. As you can see, it's not a very good video, and I really didn't want to post the video, but I said, what the hell, let's just do I just cut it real short. The camera angles did not work out. I put the camera on my head with this kind of device, and it kept hitting everything, and I just couldn't get a good angle on it. I just couldn't. So, and it just was terrible. I mean, it was not watchable whatsoever. So I kind of, even the stuff I put on, I thought was absolutely terrible. So I apologize, guys. Yeah. So when I get the transmission and do the install, I'm going to try a different I'm just going to mount the camera someplace and just point where I'm working, and hopefully it'll pick it up. Installs are real tough, or when you're working on cars, you see what I did with my maintenance. It's not easy to do the maintenance stuff with a video camera. The angles are wrong. It's really tough, and I'm not a professional. I'm just an amateur that does this stuff. And again, I apologize for the way it came out. That's why I made it as short as possible. Lots of editing, as you can see, from the car up in the air, draining the fluid, and then boom, the transmission's out. Again, it's just the way it is, So I know I'm being over and over again. Sorry, guys. So yeah, so I'll try to do a better job when we get the transmission. Hopefully Eddie can get it back to me in a couple of weeks. And this trip should be pretty interesting as far as I'm not, obviously, it's 500 miles, so I'm not going to leave the camera on for 500 miles. It's right close to me. You'll see me as I bring my hand close to the camera. So it's very easy to turn on and off. The motorhome is a little bit of a reach, but it's still not bad. But this is really easy to do. So I'll turn the camera on periodically as I'm going up 95. It's going to be pretty boring. Hopefully the traffic is all ahead of me. That's what I'm hoping, because it's 7 o'clock, and so rush hour will be starting about 8 up there. And so I just hope everything's ahead of me so I can just kind of roll right through. And the only time I'm going to get traffic, well, I'll turn the camera on for sure, is when I get into New York, because it's an experience. New York City traffic is everything people said about it. It's what it is. I'm not embellishing at all. It's terrible, and it was not bad when I was a kid. In fact, I don't know, if I have time, maybe I'll ride through my own neighborhood and show you guys where I grew up. And I'd like to go to where I used to race, and maybe you get a kick out of that. I'd like to. Oh, the sun's gonna be shining right in my face, guys. So it's a great time to shut the camera off, probably. But show you where we street raced and stuff. That'd be cool. See if I have time, and we'll ride through that. Anyway, guys, we'll be back. We'll be back, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. Yeah, as we cross over the Appomattox River, about 130 miles. I wish this first 130 miles would be just as nice as the next 130. We're just starting to pick up where I'm on 295. I was on 95 for a while, basically from mile marker or exit 116. It's usually from 116 up to like around here. It's just a nice, smooth run. It's always relaxing. I feel like I'm in my living room with this car. It feels like a couch, but it's so comfortable. And but this is the part. This is 295. We're on north. We're going north, guys, and we're in Virginia. So we're just east, maybe east, kind of north of Richmond, because this is the loop. I mean, not the loop. This is the bypass. I don't like to go through Richmond, 95 through Richmond. It's just always hectic. And, it's morning, it's 9 o'clock, so, you're going to get some traffic. But there's no volume yet, but we'll just start to pick up volume a little bit. I think I turn the camera on, and just the trip's been great so far. Super smooth. Got the cruise on, just relaxing in my living room here. It's an old car, guys, but it's not, doesn't have any thrills. It's just got cruise and AC, power windows. It doesn't have anything else. I had to put a funky screen in here. You can't see it, but, well, maybe you've seen it when I brought my other camera in, a handheld camera, and it says I'm pointing down. It's just like a 7-inch screen that you can just pop into where the stock radio goes, and you can get some. I just did it so I can have a hands-free phone, and some Android Auto, some apps and stuff. I don't use it much. I just use it for music. I don't really use it for my navigation. But yeah, so it's been nice. 2 hours, 130 miles. So you do the math. It was just so nice. But I'm regretting. I'm going to jinx myself, but I'm regretting when I get into just past Richmond. So as soon as we get out of Richmond, or past Richmond, I wonder whose rig was that? I don't think it was a drag racer, but it was a stacker. As soon as we get out of Richmond area, anywhere from, I guess it's mile marker, I'm trying to think of that, 90 or something, all the way up to Washington, which is like 170. So it's like 100 miles or 90 miles. You just never know. Sometimes it can be just fine, volume, but moving, or other times it can be just a nightmare. So I think once I get out of Washington, I think I'll be in good shape. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I don't even know what this bridge is called, but it's kind of scenic looking. I forget what river this is on. I know we went over the Appomattox River, but I don't know what river this is. Maybe it says it. James River. There you go. It's kind of neat, though. Well, I'm in my car, so you're not going to be able to see much because, the truck, you sit a little higher. But So I'm trying to think the last time I came up here with my rig, 2000, I guess the last time I was at Maple Grove. The last time I was at Maple Grove is when I run it up in stock. And yeah, nice and scenic. Yeah, I run it up in stock. That was 2022. I miss going to Maple Grove, but I don't miss taking this road. Just don't miss it at all. I mean, this is fine here, but like I said, I just don't like 95. Who knows? Maybe next season. I was thinking of trying to go to Maple Grove for the Dutch Classic, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. So, I guess depends on when the training gets done. Anyway, guys, that's it. I just wanted to another waypoint, and I'll turn the camera back on if they get really bad traffic or when we get to Washington. All right, guys, we're back, and we're just outside of Washington, and it's really hard to believe that I made it just to Washington in 3.5 hours. No traffic, nothing. Well, just as I pull up, we got one Muppet, but he's just getting on. It can't be that bad, but whatever. Yeah, 3.5 hours. Unbelievable, guys. No traffic whatsoever. It's making me rethink going north on 95. No construction volume, but nothing bad. 70 mile an hour, 75 mile an hour, 80 mile an hour, no problem. Just, I'm blown away that it's been such a good trip. So I'm kind of the halfway point. I've gone 250 miles, and we're just outside of Washington, coming up to, I forget what that bridge is that crosses over. And it might have me take 395 for a little bit. I'm just following the GPS. I don't follow the GPS when I get close here with the motorhome because it has me going through, I think, the Baltimore Washington Parkway. I think it's called that. I forget what it's called. I think it's 395 or 295. And yeah, so, but I'm going to follow the GPS because it's telling me that's the shortest way, and I'm going to believe it. So yeah, so it's a good trip. Good. So far, so good. 250 miles to go. It's kind of getting warm. I left it was cool, but now I think it's about, I don't know, I don't have a temperature gauge on this thing for outside temperature on this vehicle. So I think it's probably, my guess, I don't know, 75. Be a good guess. Yeah. Just outside of Washington, guys. I guess I'll kind of speed this up until I get over the bridge, and then you guys can get a look at the Potomac as we go over the Potomac. What bridge is this? It's a drawbridge, but I don't think I've ever stopped on it. Baltimore Washington Parkway. Dang, I forget what bridge this is.
Welcome to District of Columbia.
Welcome to the District of Columbia. To my, which you guys can't see, to my left is Washington, D.C. as we go over the Potomac. But you can't really see much because the car is so low. Yeah, so our next stop will be, we're in Maryland. Welcome to Maryland. Next stop, Baltimore. Man, it's just too easy, guys. It's just too easy. Good times. I'll be back. All right, guys, Baltimore. Baltimore and Washington's a short run, but I figured I'd turn it on anyway to Baltimore. To my left, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but I'll try to pan it that way. Going through, this is 95 North, obviously, and there's not much to look at 95 North going through Baltimore. It's not that scenic. It's just a lot of, well, there's a stadium over here anyway, to my right, but you guys can't pick it up anyway. But yeah, there's nothing much to look at anyway. I mean, all the towns to go to, I don't know, I mean, I feel bad if some of you guys are from Baltimore, but Baltimore doesn't do it for me. Lots of I guess, cranes for shipping. Shipping is huge around here, but it's a bunch of big ships over here. I don't know what, those things are huge. Well, that's kind of exciting to look at. That is, wow, it's a transport ship. Man, what the heck is that? Maybe you guys can fill me in. I don't know what the heck that was. I'm trying to get the camera to pan over there without crashing. No, I don't know. I don't know what those things are, but they're huge. Anyway, so we're coming up to the harbor tunnel, not the harbor tunnel, oh Jesus, terrible. We're coming up to a tunnel. I just don't know which one. Yeah, should have got over, but I'll stay in the truck lanes. As we hit the tunnel, not paying attention, and I got to hit the tunnel with the commercial stuff, the big old trucks. Yeah. All right, guys. This is Baltimore. We're going underneath the water, and next stop will be. Let's see how many miles we got to go. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, this guy with the truck is not happy. We got 197 miles to go. So the next stop will be New York. We'll just get into the, guess we'll be rolling into Brooklyn. I think that's how I'm going to go, even though it's going to be, I know there's going to be a lot of traffic there. But man, for the 300 miles, I cannot bitch. I think we got a slowdown coming up right now because it's showing a little bit of orange, meaning there's going to be a slowdown. But I can't complain. It's been a pretty good trip. So even if I get stuck in traffic, it's all good. So next stop, New York, guys. Sound like a train or a bus, right? Be back. All right, guys, we're back. And I know I said next stop, New York, but can't forget the Delaware Memorial Bridge, because it's a huge bridge. And figured I'd turn around for a quick couple of seconds. Going into New Jersey. Can't forget New Jersey. I lived here for, let's see, how long did I live? We're in Delaware. We're just coming out of Delaware now, 95 North. Lived in New Jersey for 25 years. 25 years in Jersey, 37 years in New York, and 4 years. My numbers are a little wrong, but you guys know what I mean. Anyway, this is the Delaware Memorial Bridge, and it's a huge bridge. Usually a quiet bridge. I remember one time I came over this bridge coming southbound, and there was really no traffic. I seen a car that was like, it was really weird. It was pulled over to the side, but not all the way. The doors were open, and there was nobody around. And just as I got up to it, a state trooper or a highway cop, something came right up, stopped right as my motorhome drove by it. Had no idea what was going on. I said, something crazy. Then I asked the toll booth guy when I got down to the bottom. I said, what's the story with that car that was just abandoned up there with the doors open? Oh yeah, that guy just jumped off the bridge. And that was crazy. So I missed it. I probably missed it by 30 seconds or something like that, or less than that. Yeah, sad, but that's the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me on the bridge, thankfully. Or that was the only, yeah, I don't know if I say thankfully, I mean, poor dude. But I did read about it in the paper, yeah, some guy just jumped off the bridge, and I'm sure that will kill you because it looks pretty high. Anyway, we're heading into New Jersey right now, so I'm going to take the Jersey Turnpike. I got 130 miles to go. Seems like it's around the corner, so it's like 2 hours. But, you know, normally if you didn't hit any traffic, but I know I'm going to hit traffic. So the next stop will be the Verrazano Bridge, so you guys can check that out. And that's where the traffic starts, from the Verrazano on. It may start sooner, but I think I'll get away with it because of the time. What time is it now? It's like 1:45. So I should be okay, but yep. We'll be back, guys. All right, guys, I had to jump back on real quick before I got to New York. I'm on the infamous Jersey Turnpike, obviously New Jersey. 10 lanes of north and south, 5 on each side. I'll take that back. 12 lanes. There's 6 on each side. You got the express, and you have truckers, and I got the cruise set at 78. I've been rolling pretty quick. Even if you're slow, you're probably doing 70. Most people in this hammer lane are doing 85. Speed limit is 65. I don't know if this gentleman's going to get over. Probably not, but I'll get over then. If I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, yeah, that's why he's not getting over. Now I'm being the Muppet. We were going really a good steady. I mean, I was going like 78, 80 all the way down, and then I turned the camera on. But this is the infamous Jersey Turnpike, 12 lanes, south, north and south, and sometimes it can be like just volume everywhere. But it's, I mean, heavy traffic. But it's, let's see, almost 10 to 2. So it's not too bad. Rush hour is just starting. It'll be just starting. Probably another half hour coming south. And I figured I'd turn the camera on real quick just to show you what the Jersey Turnpike looks like. Any of you guys from the South or anywhere in the country haven't been on a Jersey Turnpike, there's a lot of lanes here, guys, but sometimes it doesn't matter. You can get a lot of volume. Yeah, so the next stop will be New York. All right, guys, we are in New York. Well, Staten Island to be precise. Just got off to 95 was the Jersey Turnpike. We took 278, which is a short run to the Verrazano Bridge, so that just goes through Staten Island. Not too long. Volume, I'd say it's medium to heavy. It's not crazy, but we're all moving. It's not stopped, which is I'm happy about. And we're going over the Verrazano Bridge, which I know this is an old bridge. It's big, it's old, it's long. I've been over this bridge many times. I think if you have a 18-wheeler, I think it's like $100 to get over this bridge. I'm almost pretty sure that's what it is. So the Verrazano brings us right into Brooklyn. So we were on 278. Now we're on, I think it'll bring us into 287, which is the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway. I think I'm correct. Let's see what the sign says. It's been such a long time. No, it's 278. Where did I get 287 from? That's out in Long Island. So Brooklyn-Queens Expressway, 278. If I was going out to well, I'm feeling nostalgic. And I want to go by, if you guys, I don't know if you guys can pick up the Lower Manhattan, but I'm going to get a better shot of Lower Manhattan. I'll turn the camera back on when we get through Brooklyn. But we're in the center of the bridge, and to my left is Lower Manhattan. But I'm feeling nostalgic, and I want to go by my neighborhood I grew up in, and you know, when I was a boy, and where it all started from, where my racing career started from, I guess because of my desire. I can tell you, nobody in Queens, New York, because I grew up in Queens, New York, that I knew of had any interest in stock and super stock eliminator with the NHRA. Nobody I knew. I don't know how I got into it, but I did. But I didn't really get into it until my mid to late 20s, but I always wanted to race, and I got into cars. I don't even know why. But we're over the bridge, and I'm going to go by where I grew up because I'm kind of early, and I think Sal's still at work, and I'm just going to stop at his house. So yeah, so now that wasn't bad. See, this is the problem's coming up now. Right now you can sail over the bridge. This is hit or miss from this point to where I got to get off. Is probably only, I don't know, 20 miles at best. And it could be a nightmare. It could be an hour, 2 hours sometimes. But cross my fingers, it's all good. And I'm going to turn the camera back on in a little bit because this is kind of boring here. I got to show you this. It's really a nice view of Lower Manhattan. It's it's called the Promenade. It's where it's the lower part of Brooklyn. We're in Brooklyn now, and people kind of just look over the East River, and they just call it the Promenade. And we're going to be going kind of underneath it. But it's all open and you can see Lower Manhattan. So I'll be back in a split second. All right, guys, we finally made it. That was like maybe 3 miles. It took me about 15 minutes because as you can see, this traffic, how these people put up with this, I don't know. But this is typical. So we're on the upper deck. There's another road below us. This is Brooklyn Queens Expressway, 278. And as you guys can see to my left, this is the Lower Manhattan. And every time I go by it, I'm always amazed, even though I've seen this hundreds of times, thousands of times. It just blows me away. It blows me away to see a city built like this. Unbelievable. And I'm just like I said, now right above us is the promenade. They call it the promenade. Very nice apartments up there, and people can look at. And they used to have, I don't know if they still do fireworks from the East River here, but that's the East River. You look at this Lower Manhattan, that's the Battery, they call it. And yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm blown away when I look at it, guys. And I haven't been here. I probably haven't been up and looked at this, I would have to say 10 or 15 years now, easily. And then you can see that bridge to my left. We're going to go up. That's the Brooklyn Bridge. That goes from Brooklyn to Manhattan, obviously. To me, I think it's the oldest bridge going from Brooklyn to Manhattan, or in the whole area. It's all made out of concrete and steel cables. It's just amazing. I'm amazed at all this, even though, you know, it's New York. I have no desire to come back here, but I'm blown away about just what men can build. It's just amazing. And that tall building there, I don't even know what that is. That's something really new. So we're going to get through this. I don't know if we can pick it up when we go through or not. Traffic's going to break for a little bit. We're going to get some more traffic. This building in front of me, I've never seen this thing before. Whoever designed this thing, it's crazy looking. That is a crazy looking design building. I want to try to pan the camera around a little bit. But yeah, so our next stop's going to be, I'm going to get, because I'm kind of early at Sal's house and he's going to be getting home from work. I just said that, but we're going to have no traffic for maybe another couple miles, but basically about 8 miles to go, and it could take you easily a half hour to 45 minutes. You could see the other traffic going the other way. It's crazy. This is just crazy, crazy, crazy. But that's New York for you. But I'm going to turn the camera back on when I get close to where I grew up. I think you guys will get a kick out of that. And I'm going to go a place where we used to street race. And it was a very, very famous place, and it's on the highway, but it's a very famous name, and I'll tell you when I get there. And I street race there all the time. It was pretty cool. So we'll be back.